Recreation of the scene. We've got a motorcycle. We've got some stalkers. We've got some emo kids. You know, this way. We all know how I feel about this.
The skull case.
It's when Mortimer. It used to say steal your heart, and now it's a stomp your heart. Yeah.
These are all of them. These are our kids here.
They're here.
Our little Degrassi children. What else do you need? Because that's what's forever.
This looks way more appetizing than any other thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Gotta get that.
The Degrassi premiere.
It was so good.
And it felt like a whole new Degrassi.
The filming was so contemporary and cool and fresh.
It was very intimate.
Loved that.
It was a cute little storyline with Kiki Palmer.
The Drianka storyline, which usually I don't care about, was actually really awesome.
Okay, the rape scene in the alley, we screamed.
Terrifying.
I was dying for her when Bianca killed him.
Oh, I can't believe it.
We screamed. We could not believe that Bianca committed the murder.
I'm pretty sure she whacked him pretty hard with that brick. Oh my god, he's dead. My eyes fell out. It was so scary.
They found her, like, B. DeSouza, B. bracelet. And then he took the rap. Oh my god, Drew!
Oh my gosh.
Who is Drew Torres?
I love Drew now.
I have a lot more respect for him.
He's stepped up to the plate. I knew he had it in him this whole time. We just need something to change him.
A homicide.
Who knew it would take a
homicide? It took a homicide
to change Drew.
Bianca, we don't like you. We still don't like you. What are you wearing?
In front of children, nonetheless. Bianca is wearing, like, a skirt that shows her baby maker. No. It was in front of children.
In front of children, they make sandwiches.
I love that phrase now.
I loved when Mama Torres came in and, like, threw the jacket on top of her. I was like, yes.
Oh my god.
Well, first of all, the dance contest was a lot less than I thought it was going to be.
Come on the stage and go like this and whip my hair back and forth a few times.
I shake, I move the shredder.
It's like, yo, I got tickets.
Sam Earl in this episode. Yes. Best grandma ever.
Best line of the episode. Dear Stefan Brogren, the transition where you go into Jordy playing video games into Drew holding the gun with the Kiki Palmer song playing in the background.
Oh,
like,
my god. And the Degrassi writers, with the whole Adam's playing like the gun video game, he goes, "You want to play?" to Drew, and he's in the other room.
I just got chills when you said that. I just got chills when you said that.
Perfect.
Oh my god. We just had to like sit there and gasp. The visual splendor of this episode, between that and like the painting in the beginning of the episode.
This is why the show needs to be taken seriously.
Oh wait, Primetime Emmy?
What?
What? Look out, Victorious. What do you do? Nothing.
Yeah. Degrassi, laugh, cry, cheer, scream.
Pulling eyeballs out. Beautiful people. Pretty crying. Everything is wonderful.
What more could you want? Wonderful way to start off this season.
It was like eating a good piece of pie. I bet you thought I was going to say cake for a second.
No. I like Fiona. She looked adorable. Her and Holly J are like super beautiful.
Oh,
I don't know how we feel about Fiona and Charlie right now. She seems kind of old for Fee.
I think Fee was more into the scooter than she was
yeah,
Charlie.
Seriously.
First
Charlie like tried to make out with her. She's like, can you just draw some picture?
Yeah.
The promos on Teen Nick just made our lives during the premiere.
Hearing the cast talk was awesome.
Oh my god, you showed read-throughs.
Always talk about how we wish we could see something from the read-through.
All we want to do in life is attend a Degrassi read-through. That is all we want. Oh my god.
I'm so happy.
Thank you so much.
Let's play a love game, play a love game.
I have no more tears left. I can't even hold my head up right now. I need to get these feelings out right now.
Thank God for Smurl, because if I didn't have him...
Yeah, except that's not going to be very happy for very much longer.
No, it won't even be for long.
I was so overcome by Eclair's very first scene that there were tears streaming down my face. Ridiculous.
I hate Jake.
Just quickly say, Jake is a pig.
Likes to eat a lot of food.
Jake is rude.
You're so vain.
I was like, are you serious? You're mocking this girl's absolute heartbreak right here?
Jake is cocky.
You're so vain.
I don't think we introduced ourselves very well. I'm Allie. I was like,
We don't like Jake.
he throws frogs at people.
Leave the innocent girl alone. Claire, you're very confused. Just want to be forgiven. You're making bad choices. You're not over it. You want to be over it. And when you saw that he was on medication, you thought about everything again and you said, oh my god, what did I just do? Jenna was great. Jessica Tyler, kudos to you. When Jenna dropped the shampoo bottles, we died.
Jessica Tyler, you are becoming
Very compelling.
I've never really got invested in Jenna's character as much as I have been now. The whole scene where you're like basically asleep at
when she
above
fell
the
asleep.
dock, it was so good. You did such a great job being very true to a young mother.
You didn't mock it.
No. If Alex is having a pirate eye right now, she's thinking about sad things.
What were Jake and Eli talking about in Above the Dot?
With Adam, like what was that? Our former misfits are talking to the country bumpkin.
They're all falling apart. Misfits
I
are gonna
can't.
break up, and I'm gonna cry.
Adam know about Eli's
Medication?
medication. That's like when the whole Julia thing came out and Adam was would not tell Claire.
Funny how Claire thought like all her issues were resolved. She's like, oh, I'm over Eli. I kissed Jake. No.
No,
you didn't.
that's not how it works.
That's not what happened. I feel like this love triangle is about to be something. Can we just talk about really quickly Friends with Benefits? Did Helen Edwards advise you that Friends with Benefits was a good idea, Claire?
Doesn't sound like something Helen Edwards would ever approve of. You still got morals? You still okay with yourself here?
Is the ring still on the finger? Girl, please.
Check yourself
That's
before you wreck yourself.
That's your only livelihood. And if all you want is Friends with Benefits, why don't you
do it
do
with
with
Eli? Ready for this? I'm
this?
ready for this. When he said end scene, I killed him.
What- Oh, there's too much drama in the city. Look at all the drama you just created. Claire's gonna get too invested, and then they're both gonna see Helen Edwards and Jake's dad, like, making out in the house one day. Like...
Then I'm gonna vom.
And then Claire's gonna get back together.
And then we'll all be happy again. Just a rocky patch, and then it's gonna be smooth sailing eventually.
I know, I'm crazy. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, there's so much sadness in one episode. And God, it was amazing. And God, look at our reactions. And oh my God, what is going on?
What's my age again?
What's my age again? Exactly. Dr. Chris.
He wasn't as dreamy as I thought
No.
he was.
She's way too cute for him. Rain clouds were following Anya everywhere she went.
I felt so bad for this.
Like, so much pretty crying was going on
So
the
much.
entire time.
Good for Samantha Monroe that she could do the pretty girl cry for such a long period of time.
You must have such a headache at the end of shooting.
The Dr. Chris thing, date was mad awkward. Very cringeworthy
And
at
little
first.
mistakes. Really, Dr.
Ooh,
Chris?
why is everyone going there? Why did you string her along?
Why'd you even
Like,
bother? Exactly.
Yeah, you are 26. You should be more mature than this girl right now.
He was like, oh, we barely know each other. We've only gone on one date. I'm like, then why did you bother?
Why did you bother? Like, happy birthday, I'm going to Kenya. Hang out with Darcy.
Degrassi writers were pretty sure you have like an expo board in the writing room, and it's got like places to send characters once we write them up. Kenya, Paris, war in Iraq. So in this episode we saw more of Drew with his lawyer.
When the lawyer was like, well, it doesn't really make sense because you were on the ground, but he was hit from overhead. Just tell him your skanky skank girlfriend was the one that hit him on the head. You're gonna be a lot safer. She's still really not gonna get in trouble if it was self-defense. GTFO. Go to jail or just go away from Drew. He's starting to act smarter, starting to be likable. So Bianca, maybe you should hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back for more.
Oh wait, this girl's kind of ruining my life? Andrew, you should have thought of that when he messed with your brother. You should have thought of that. But
that'd be nice.
they're sort of humanizing, like, Casey and Jenna.
Mm-hmm.
It's heartbreaking, but it's great at the same time because you see her like, oh, we have a baby, and I know you're making effort, and as long as you're, like, doing things for us.
Such good TV, but it's so sad.
And Jessica Tyler's delivery is really good.
Yeah, she's just picking up on it so well.
When she said Dancing with the Stars is on tonight, I was like,
Yup.
I hate Dancing with the Stars, so I can imagine how he feels right now.
Close up on his face,
It's
he's just like...
I feel like even when they do go into this scary, like, cheating plotline, I'm still gonna love it. Wow, I'm very impressed.
Same here.
And if I'm impressed, you know it's good.
Of course.
So our favorite of the week, actually, was Wesley and Connor.
Yes.
Every delivery of a line is just so, like, he is Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
I'll escort you. Loving Hannah. I'm
I
loving
do too.
Big
I
Red.
really like her. Loved Connor. It was so believable. AJ Houghton did such a good job with that. Like, he's staring at her chest and he has no idea what he's doing is, like, socially unacceptable.
Super freak, super freak.
Loosely does it. It's like, oh. That was such an endearing and such a human part of his character that I enjoyed the most, and it was something that Degrassi never really did before.
When he, like, approached Fiona and he's like, did you know cheese had 4 types of germ or whatever? And she laughed at his face and we felt like my heart cried.
I know.
Didn't know she was a lesbian?
Yeah,
Nobody
I
told
don't know.
him?
I guess it didn't get around the school yet.
Claire,
Like,
you're my date!
you're supposed to be my date!
Onya, we're shipping it. We're shipping it
Hard.
real hard. Like, the ending scene, we just clapped.
Oh,
We said,
yay!
we know it was sketchy and skanky and so not appropriate, but it was so appropriate. Her day was so bad. She got rejected from school. Dr. Chris threw her in the trash. When Connor went in to Fiona's bedroom at first, I was kind of like, what is he doing? And then he took the lingerie, and I was like, I don't even think it's a sexual appeal. I think it's just he's like, oh, it's girls' underwear. So kudos to Onya. Kudos to Connor, Wesley, and Hannah. Kudos to Kenna.
It had everything and
4
more.
plots in 1 episode.
So, Idiotech.
Idiotech sort of felt like a part 2 to What's My Age Again, but like the themes were a little different. When Owen like sort of made this switch into the I'm gonna post on my Facebook stat, I want to get Anya's attention, I'm sort of like, didn't have to go about it that way.
It was very much in his character.
Characteristic of Owen,
and
yes.
it was-
Samantha and Daniel working together is really good.
It is.
They
They
have
have
really
such
good chemistry. Fiona and Holly J in this episode, like, if you could make Anya feel any worse about herself in life,
Oh my
you
God.
couldn't. Another, Drew and Bianca in this episode. I'm very glad that they broke up.
Best thing he ever did. She never had good intentions. Does
No.
everybody forget the time that she basically got Adam thrown into
Hurled
a door?
into a door.
All the terrible times that she caused for Drew and Allie. And it all stems from this itchy past that she has.
So itchy. When he dove under the desk in
I was
math
like,
class,
oh, wow.
I was sort of like, okay, I mean, I guess post-traumatic stress disorder. But seriously, when that SUV started following him, I was scared.
Only you could see just how lonely and how cold and frost.
I feel like I'm giving you mad props.
When they couldn't do the deed in the beginning of the episode,
I lost it.
It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even
they're like upset and like 20 feet away from each other, and we were like, yes. Miss O jogging into school and then having to go in the shower. We were like,
Healthy living. It worked for some underwear stealing because Connor's on a rampage now.
panties, I need them. Hungry. He's not going to take Miss O's
It's
underwear.
not happening.
He took Miss O's underwear? No, we have to picture her going commando all day. Yes, Connor and Wesley. Please, like, give us, like, at least a minute of them per episode.
Yeah. Onya at the end, they had a cute little moment at the dive.
I kind of loved that Anya and Owen were sort of like, you know what? Screw the world.
Yep.
We like each other, and this is what we're going to do. At the end of the day, in my opinion, that relationship is way more acceptable than Drianka.
Right.
And yeah, he messed with Adam. It's true. But he genuinely liked Anya.
I feel like Anya is a smart girl, she's a kind girl, and if anybody's gonna make Owen behave himself more, it's gonna be her. I approve of that completely. Drew ass kicking. Oh my god.
Blood in the snow. And they're coming back. People not help each other on the streets of Toronto.
I was like, oh my god.
And they're gonna find him.
Terrifying.
We already sort of know that the violence is gonna show up at prom. Is somebody else gonna die?
What kind of carnage we're gonna be dealing with here. So this week was insane. We're not really alive.
Stefan Brogren directing, incredible.
Excited for next week. Actually, no. We won't even go there right now.
You'll hear
because
about it.
We laughed, we cried, we stole some panties.
Makes me go ew.
Yeah.
It just makes me go ew. My whole nasal passage
Right,
is clogged.
like right here.
Don't you feel
up in here?
congested?
Oh my God. It's probably because I ripped my eyes out and threw them.
Cake sucks. Linda, do you like cake?
Eli looked very hot with the lid.
Seems like the less feelings Eli has, the more guy liner he's wearing. I think he's
Oh, yeah.
compensating. Jake, you a scumbag.
Yeah.
Claire, open your eyes. Eli.
I feel like I need to give you a hug. I need to like put you in a blanket and cradle you.
And
for a
this
little
is
while.
just-
I've never been so fatigued from watching TV before.
It's just pirate eye. That's all it is. Please don't show us any more of this.
I really like this.
Just not seeing.
I'm alright right now.
Yeah, you're in a happy place. You're like Eli. You're in a great place right now. It's just me and my skeleton cane.
Me and Smurl on an island somewhere. Smurl is my cabana boy. What are you talking about? I can picture it right now. Like me and Smurl laying down, but the cabana boy is also Smurl. He's like, "Can I get you a frou frou Lulu drink?" And I'm like, "Of course you can."
Let's just remember, keep your hands to yourselves.